And we are live! Welcome back, everybody! Hello, Trumpet. Hello, Benjamin. Thank you for the sub. Oh my gosh, 11-month streak? That doesn't feel real. Really appreciate it. Hello, Sapphire. Hello, Luke. Hello, Boomer. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Like, I'm even breathing funny. Golly. So, to get the stream set up, I had to boot up the game and just get it into the main menu. So all that does is, start game, and it does the Cyan Worlds, like, logo animation, and then it's the main menu, okay? That's all anybody missed. Dude, when I say that just seeing their, like, updated animation with the nostalgic, like, theme music, I am so giddy. Like, legitimately. Got tissues available? Yes, actually. I actually do. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, are there any options that I need to know about before we start? Need to add breathing exercises as a reward, like hydrate. Yep, deep breath. Controller die. That's not it. Sure, it's actually full screen. Should be. Face. Smart. Ooh. Okay. Fire says, make sure it is actually in full screen or there will be a lot of encoding lag. My friend had it in window borderless and it was awful. Oh no. Full screen. Like that. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, how fun. I'm gonna go with off, but I love that they have the hand option because it's so nostalgic. Okay. Should be good. Oh. All right. So yeah, just hearing the theme music and seeing the logo and being like, oh my gosh, it's a Cyan game. And it's like, why am I like this? I didn't see a subtitle option. Oh dear.
Thank God you've returned. I need your help. There's a great deal of history that you should know, but I'm afraid there's no time to explain. Most of what you'll need to know is in here. And for reasons you will discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book back here to Dunny, but it's actually a one-person prison. It's the only way to capture Gen.
Okay, you know what?
Catherine. I'll come with a linking book. She'll know how to signal me.
Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing him too. I'm gonna be going back to the menu, look for subtitle options again, and then we'll do the new game start again.
Very good chance.
Mm-hmm.
If all this goes well, that you'll be returned to the place that you came from.
I'm gonna change that audio, but also I don't have that difference and I'm having trouble hearing him. So
Until we meet again. Take care, my friend.
ooh. Trap box. Alright, fine. We link through, I guess, because it won't let me go to the menu right now. Then we try again. Something always has to go wrong. It has to. I need to look again. I was distracted. Oh. Oh. Benjamin says, I saw a proof of concept horror game that uses your mic to recreate your voice and talk to you during the game. Oh my gosh, that's creepy. Oh, you could hear your own voice whispering in your ear. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. Like, I love it and I hate it. Oh, this is very different. Hang on. Options. There we go. Dialogue subtitles. Okay. Then will it not let me hit? Hang on. Wait. We'll get this. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the game where it would email you. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Boomer says if I heard my voice, I'd probably fall asleep like everyone else does. Oh my gosh. Benjamin says I don't think I'd recognize my voice. I never hear it outside of my own head. Is this audio difference better? Okay, yeah, I turned it up and we should have subtitles now. Hello, Parker. Yes, this is first time. Well, we just tried to boot in and I hadn't found the subtitle fast enough, so. New game. Yes. Okay, subtitles better be working this time. How you doing?
Thank God you've returned.
There we go.
I need your help. There's a great deal of history that you should know, but I'm afraid there's no time to explain. Most of what you'll need to know is in here. And for reasons you will discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book back here to Dunny, but it's actually a one-person prison. It's the only way to capture Gen. Here. Once you've freed Catherine, I'll come with a linking book. She'll know how to signal me. There's a very good chance, if all this goes well, that you'll be returned to the place that you came from. Until we meet again, take care, my friend.
But just the mist book? I think it's just... Okay. Also, I love his chair. I want that chair. Yeah, it looked like the mist. It's not really a flyover. It's the one where you're inside the library spinning. Ooh, Parker's packing for Mysterium. One day I'll go to Mysterium. Here we go. A little bit bounce. Yeah, same. Oh boy, here we go. So I love the writing animation for the loading screen. That's really fun, like on theme. Ooh. Oh dear. We've been trapped. Oh. Hello?
Yo? Realidad, Kakawarem. Mulu wipo men. Tagema. Rekoa. Tagema. Su rekoa. Isirap. Mutika buku anai. Isirap. Mutika buku anai. Bukuan ay. Isirap. Bukuan ay. Bukuan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Body count 1. You did? Oh. Ah. Yeah, the world graphics I love. I'm absolutely obsessed with how the worlds look in the new versions. Okay. Why so emotional? Why? All the feels. Yes, I really miss the real people And I feel like, basically, I feel like, you know, there was a point in technology where it was so hard to do like computer generated people that it made more sense to do real people, and then there for a while it was like it looked better to do pretend people, and I feel like we are at a stage technologically where we could do real people again. Like the, you know, all the 360 scans of everything and stuff have gotten really popular. I feel like we could do real people in games again. We have the technology. Hello. Hello, Roy. How are you? Boomer, I just got back from not attending TwitchCon. Yeah. Build circle means interactive. Ah. Hello. Oh. Oh, interesting. Oh. I'm doing all right. Hmm. Ooh. Ooh. You have an inventory. You're carrying a bag. Oh, they made his handwriting so much easier to read. Like, it still looks like Atris's handwriting, but it looks like he's actually using a pen instead of, like, possibly a chisel or maybe a poker. Oh, that's nice. Mm-hmm. Like, that is so much more readable. Alright, they held for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. Ooh. Oh, of course I'm looking for him. That was one of my favorite, like, details in the game. Alright, I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope that my revised theories are sound. Revisions to have been completed. There's still a number of minor adjustments that need to be made, but the basic corrections are in and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible I've made an error, though I've checked my entry against my denotation and can find no discrepancy. I haven't slept in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it. Oh, Atris. Oh, too relatable. Okay. Alright, have a good dinner, chiller. Thanks for visiting. Alright, if the fault is with my foundational assumptions, however, perhaps after a short rest I will see something. I feel like it wouldn't be a short rest if you haven't slept for 3 days. Alright, success. It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it's impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work and I should be free, at last, to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. Oh, there's Tearstein. The past 8 months have left me little time to devise a strategy. for getting her out of there. There's been no sign from her in all that time. And I hope... No, I must assume she's alright, lest my fears undermine my efforts. I did not create the Age of Riven. Unlike my father, I have never presumed to have such power. There's lore. And yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far I've managed to read the page before it turns. Ooh, that's a really cool idiom. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I've saved a dying world, but the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. The problem now is Gen. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man he used to be. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but given his history, I must assume that he's still a threat. His myopic mission to restore the Dunny civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake. A pattern that would no doubt continue were he to ever escape the confines of Riven. For more than 3 decades now, the universe has been safe from his corruptive influence because no one has been able to leave that ill-fated age. Whoa. Oh dear. Oh my. The last linking book out of Riven having been lost in the Starfisher upon my return to Mist. Oh yeah. I realized as I fell into... Okay, that was our intention, to maroon my father on Riven by removing all the existing links to other worlds. And since the libraries containing the vast and intricate knowledge needed to construct linking books remained largely confined to the ruins of Dunny, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. This is what we achieved, but the way it fell was no one's ideal, and although the sting of it has gradually faded over the years, the deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to pass has never left me. Poor little meow meow. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue, but it's never my wish that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to have to pay for it. His handwriting influenced mine so much. And I'll know that, and then every so often I'll play a Mist game and I'll see Atris's journals, and it's like, oh right, my handwriting is not my own. But enough. To dwell in the past is to die in the present. The situation is not the same as it was then. The knowledge I've acquired since that time has yet to be factored into the equation. I think I have a solution for rescuing Catherine. Why it did not occur to me sooner, I do not know, unless the thought had been pushed out of the memory of my sons. A prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Dunny, I chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book. Unfortunately, as my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I had to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find I could still recall most of the formula, and with little experimentation, quickly succeeded in creating one of these devices myself. The procedure is actually quite simple. I like that they highlighted this. By altering keylines of text but slightly, a normal linking book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link. Unless someone else then uses the book, at which point that person becomes trapped and the first person displaced back into the world. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written, changes to the text being so slight that anyone who's unfamiliar with the code will be able to detect them. My father's indeed unchanged. What better bait could there be than a book that appeared to be a link back here to Dunny? Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have started again. We can confirm that. Pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. This did not at first concern me. Tremors of this type were one of the possible side effects I had anticipated during the initial phase of the island's readjustment, but in order to verify my assumptions, I recalculated, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I'd realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. Okay. I must act while I have the time. The signs are as yet barely visible, but there's no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead of it, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. With every passing moment, I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's shortcuts have yielded. but it's a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There's no good end to this. The last few days have convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable, and that at best I can only strive to delay it in the hope that at some point the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. I will catch up on chat as soon as I'm through the journal. Don't want to lose my place. I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. Something truly miraculous has happened. Beyond all conceivable probability, someone has found my lost, missed linking book and freed me from this prison. Ha 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 ha, that's us! I immediately realized that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven while also proceeding with my original intent to find Catherine has renewed my hopes. The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems. With sending someone else to Riven, it did occur to me, however, that if a way could be found to signal me once my father again had been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven. Ooh. And thereby risk the possibility of inadvertently freeing him. The deteriorated state of the gateway image would seem to make the use of a visual signal impossible, yet the pictures remain a reliable indicator of Riven's condition. Nonetheless, by measuring and interpreting variations in the noise patterns, I am still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age, even though I cannot see them. The problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur at a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual would be able to affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may be foolish. Still, there's a known weakness that may be worth investigating. An unstable anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate realms, the Starfisher. But how this feature might be exploited, I cannot say. This is really making me want to reread the Book of Atris. Alright, sending someone to Riven also means that once signaled, I will have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. Provided my father is safely out of the way, this should take little time. Assuming the island does not incur any serious damage during my absence, I should then be able to return to Kavir and hold it together long enough for Catherine to evacuate the remaining islanders. Predetermining a specific signal may simply be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. We're friends. The potential for success will be greatly increased and the possibility of disaster greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. My father's no doubt expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. Oh. Alright. Let's catch up here. Okay. Parker says that all the journals in the game were handwritten. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Boomer says, I'm taking medication now. Has a potential side effect of short hallucinations immediately upon awakening. Waking up at night is now much more fun. Oh, that's entertaining. You should keep a little journal. Write down all of the hallucinations and then you can play bingo with them. Trumpet says, yes, you can feel Riven falling apart under you. I do like this. Parker says all of the journals in this game were written by the same person, so she had to affect 3 different styles of handwriting. That is cool. Yeah, my personal handwriting has been so incredibly influenced by all of the journals in the Myst games. It is ridiculous. Trumpet says one of the journals looks a lot like my mom's handwriting. It was kind of trippy. And hello, Octavius! Welcome. How you doing? Oh, Boomer says I had one hallucination that looked like a house cat getting ready to jump into the bed. You've been playing too much Little Kitty Big City. That's not even medication related. Oh, there he is. I like that he's still there. I was really concerned that he'd be gone. Ooh, just once the ceiling fan looked like a giant hand coming down to grab me. Oh my gosh. There, screenshot. I finally figured out how to take screenshots. I've been using Steam how long? I finally found out. Please don't take my hallucinations away from me. It's the only entertainment I get at night. Aw. It says hit X for in-game screenshots. They'll be helpful. Okay. Oh my gosh, the amount of nostalgia. Does it make sense if I say that playing this feels like, oh wait, you can go home again? Ah, I always loved this room. Your machinery. Maybe. I'll be back. Press X to take a picture. Okay. Ah. One. The one that's like Gen casting Atris out. Gen's little temple to himself. Ah, bummer. Yeah, I'm just not observant enough for stuff like that. It's so interesting and creepy seeing the way that Gen depicts himself as a god. Ooh. Oh. It's spinning. Hang on, I'm curious. Where's the steam coming from? Gosh, the water's beautiful. Interesting. Oh! Oh my goodness! Hello, Marquee Gaming! Hi, Pip! Hello, Liam! Hello, Forever GM! Hi. Oh my goodness, thank you for the follows, Liam and Fumble! Hi! Hey, Bardic! Hello everyone! We're playing Riven! Hi! The remake just came out last week, so we're playing the remake of Riven for the first time. Hi! Oh my goodness. Thank you for the follow, Bardic. Thank you for the follow, Steak. Hello everyone! How was the art stream? Mostly, so far, everyone's just been watching me just get absolutely nostalgically giddy about how beautiful all of the graphics are. Ooh, anti-dagger. Alright. Thanks for the raid, Pip. Have a good dinner. Dude, so far it is absolutely beautiful. Like, again, I'm like full tourist in this game. I'll just like stand there watching the waves like, oh wow, the water animation. Like, I have not played Riven in so long. And it's like playing a game that feels like Riven made me feel. Yes, the water animations got me so good. Like Cyan is just the best, okay? Also, I kind of want one of those lanterns in real life. Ooh. Oh, did they leave offerings for Wark statues? Oh, that's fun. Oh yeah, the lighting, the water animations, just the textures. Ugh. It's all so good. So yeah, I've just been gushing about it. I keep getting like hit with all of the feels because it's just so nostalgic. So beautiful. Parker says playing Riven recently won't make playing this now much easier. Like, I don't really... Like, it's not recent enough for me to fully remember like how things actually looked, but it looks the way I remember it feeling like it looked. That makes sense. Like, it's the way that it looks the way that it does in my memories. Okay, I don't see any buttons. Probably missing them. Okay. Yeah, I don't have to swap discs, which is kind of stunning. I do own... It's in my Mist Shrine. I do have the, like, version of Riven where you have all of the discs that you have to swap. See, now we get to the first challenge. Where do I go? Which way can I actually open something? There's a button. Ooh. Oh, missed it. Oh yeah. Yep, I have the 5-disc edition. I believe the version that I played as a kid was on like 2 discs, but that one was from the library. The button, oh, she pushed the button. The only button I found so far, so we gotta push it. Push the big red button! Step inside. Okay. Alrighty, enjoy your lurk. Okay, it is facing a different direction now. Boop. Where will we go? Or will we? Have to be out there to push it? Eep, 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 eep. Oh, didn't let me in. Okay. It's gonna take some experimentation. Just punch the mouse real quick. I'm sure that's good for it. No, that's a light, not a button. Rats. Ooh, cool ceiling. I like the pendulum in the middle. Come on. Come on! It won't let me in. It won't let me in once it starts spinning. Oh, that's sad. You won't fill the game that easily. But it won't start spinning if I push it from inside either. I love the graphics, but I'm just not that smart. I'll probably figure something out. I swear the first puzzle is always the hardest. I feel like they have to do this on purpose. Like how on Myst, if you can just figure out how to get to the puzzles that let you off the island, then you're good. But wow, it is so difficult. Like just figuring out that yes, you can get to the ages is the hardest. Trumpet says, I had a terrible thought the other day. What if you triggered the rotation and stepped into the nook and got trapped in the wall? Oh gosh. Well, Atris wouldn't have any friends. Oh no, Luke says this is where I got stuck. Oh no. Parker says, I think the first puzzle only seems the hardest sometimes because it's getting you in the right frame of mind for the types of puzzles. Maybe. Wow. Yeah, I just feel like I just really feel like the first one's the hardest, and I always just scrabble against it for the longest time. And then once I finally get going, I'm okay, but I have to get traction first, and it's like impossible. I see all these buttons. This door needs to be open for that. Need a stick. I do. I really do need a stick. So far, I haven't found anything because I haven't gotten past the first puzzle. We're on the first puzzle and we might be here for a bit. I haven't seen a stick. Yeah, I really want to say the last time I played Riven was either middle school or high school. Like, it's been quite some time. Don't think I found a key either. And it won't let me use this to pick the lock. So, because I'd gotten it from our library, and that's how I played it, and then at a certain point the game was so old it stopped working on our computer. So after that I couldn't play anymore. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he didn't have the key. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to... Here. I'm gonna share a link to the Discord real quick. I'm gonna dig out after the stream, I think. I will dig out this magazine that we got when I was like 7 or 8. And it had an article in it about the dev team making Myst 3 Exile, the perfect place to plan revenge. And that was my introduction, was reading that article and seeing like how they were making Adana. And just having this immediate reaction of, I need to play this game. Not want, need. That was the third one, so of course I had to get the first one first. So, yeah, luckily our library had them all. So, I got to play all the Myst games. But yeah, I found out about them through this magazine article. It was one of those like fun trivia for kids type of magazines. Oh, the third one's my favorite. I love it. And Brad Dourif was so good in it. Just so good. I really want to say it's my fave. Like, Myst 3 has always just been my favorite. And yeah, I love Brad Dourif, and I can remember being like 11 or 12 probably, finally beating the game and just crying at the end. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? I cannot remember how you solved the first puzzle. We'll just be stuck. We'll just explore this little tiny bit all night. It'll be beautiful. There's gotta be a button somewhere. Right? Right? This can't be all there is. Favorite was Myst 3. I still haven't beaten Myst 4 because I was playing it on Xbox, original Xbox, and it like glitched out. So I was not able to beat it. And I really did not like Myst 5. Like, I so strongly disliked Myst 5. Luke says we should keep Myst Summer going. Play Myst 3 again, see if it's still my favorite, which I think it will be because like 80% of my favorite ages are from Myst 3. I just love the ages so much, and the squee, and it's got Brad Dourif. It's like, it's great. What more could you want? Oh my gosh, this is gonna drive me absolutely bonkers. Like, well, that was a nice game. Parker says, Myst 5 I like, but only as a sequel to Uru. I did not realize until later that Uru was in between 4 and 5. And that helped a little bit. It says, I really liked Amateria, but I always got lost in Adana. Oh, but it's such a beautiful way to get lost. Yeah, I loved Adana. I thought that Amateria being a giant marble run was just fantastic. I loved Jananen, like, so much, and Narayan was just, for me. Like, I wanted to see more of Narayan, but just the little that we got, I loved. So, yeah. Voltaic... it's steampunky. That's nice. I know, I'm okay with Voltaic. It's not one of my, like, top 5 or top 10 ages. There's like, I think Adana and Jananan might both be in my top 5, and Amateria would still be a top 10. I should play all of the games and rank the ages. It's really hard to rank Riven though, since it's like the only age in the game. For crying out loud, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, I swear there has to be a way to open this. Do you like a nudge? Maybe just a little poke, yeah. Like, I've been looking for buttons, and I haven't found any buttons. Hit it with a rock. It won't let me pick up a rock. So if I can't be in it when it's spinning, I'm not sure what to do. Punch your gun. Punch it! You will need to be more of a thug. A thug? More of the criminal? What? Okay, Trumpet thinks this is funny. When I figure it out, I will probably also think it's funny. I've tried... I feel like I've tried a lot. Okay, be a thug, be a criminal. I've just been hunting for things that it'll let me click on. And I haven't really found which is clickable. I feel like I vaguely remember what this does, but I do not remember like how it activates or anything. Be a thug, be a criminal. Okay. Are we supposed to help or not? Only if I ask for it. Yeah, I do want the experience. I know what crime Parker's thinking of. Okay. Would it be a crime in our world, or is it only a crime against Gen? Half joking, but... Okay, here, but I don't think Gen would appreciate it either. Okay. Well, not letting me break that open, so it can't be breaking and entering. Let me in. Let me on the information superhighway. Oh, you can hear the howling abyss. It doesn't seem to be letting me reach through the gate. Like, I can see things, but I can't interact with them. We'll get there eventually. BT Dubs, how's everybody doing? Did you have a good weekend? I can look at stars and I can hear the howling of the abyss. This thing is stuck. Gen's man is gone. Yeah. I remember absolutely nothing about it. But it's been, I want to say, at least a decade since I played. Yeah, it is, like, there's a handful of puzzles that I remember bits of. This is not one of them. But not there. Parker says, would you like a tiny nudge in the form of a movie reference? What? I mean, my other option is banging my head against the screen until an idea falls out. So, sure. Octavius says I last played in like 97, 98. Woohoo! Odds are I haven't seen the movie, so... I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, but that's also been quite a while. Escape? Look to the right. Okay, what? It's not unsafe about beating head against the wall. Yes. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? I clicked in this area so many times. Why? Oh my gosh. See, you all get to spend like 40 minutes watching me completely miss the solution that they literally pointed an arrow at so that it would be nice and easy to find. Are you not entertained? This is true. Luke gets away with a lot. He's the husband and he hasn't played the game. Okay. So that still has a date over it. Okay. One of these days, we really do need to get some kind of like display case or something that I could put my mist shrine in. Because it used to have a place, but lately it's just been living in a box, and it's very sad. Welcome back, Chiller. How was dinner? Okay, I do not remember that scene. Pirates of the Caribbean is on my rewatch list to watch here soon. There we go. Okay, well, looks like we've got steam going somewhere. Ah, I was right. The steam was coming from somewhere. I figured we would need to know that. Oh, what's this? Hmm. Yes. Okay. Alright, where's the steam going now? Oh, that's a long code. Okay, 10. Okay. Big code. Where's the duct tape? Seriously. Alright. Trumpet says, I don't remember that either. I've been on a kick recently watching entire movie series. I was thinking about Terminator last night. Maybe I'll watch Pirates soon. For some reason, I've just been on a pirate kick. I have no explanation for this. Riven is now electrician plumber simulator. Yes. The explanation is that pirates are awesome. Okay. Like, yes, but it's usually not one of my top things. So I'm slightly puzzled as to why brain is just like, pirate? Pirate? Oh. Okay, no button on this one. Ooh. Oh, fun. I want to say that's the number system. I'm on a pirate kick, but I'm on a pirate kick. I woke up today with Shiver Me Timbers from Muppet Treasure Island playing in my head very, very loud. It was very odd. Boomer. The local grocer's charging piratical prices for corn. A buccaneer. Tis. Alright. Sure, why not? Should work. I still have Shiver Me Timbers stuck in my head. So it's been a little bit difficult to focus today. Ah, finally. Okay. Whew. That looks expensive. Pretty water. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Monument to Hubris. Oh. Just absolutely no mercy for Gen. Ooh. Okay, hang on. Kind of spooky in here. It is. And I love the water. The transparency of it is perfect for the depth. I nerd out so hard about water effects. Why? Okay, no worky. Welcome back, Forever GM. Oh, it's dinner. Ooh. Ooh. Like one of those head scratchy things. Water effects are beautiful. This is true. Security cameras. Okay. Up. Shrine, outside the shrine. Bridge. Right. Ooh. It does have a big head. This is true. Like this dome that we can fit entirely inside that looks like the head scratching thing, this might just be big enough for Gen's head. Just barely. Forever GM says dinner was good. Chicken, mashed potatoes, and steamed veggies. We had chicken, roasted potatoes, and roasted veggies. It's what's for dinner. Ah, okay. Door open. Boom. Oh, that lifted the bridge. Do I want the bridge lifted? I don't know if I do. He's compensating. Serious. Also, can I just say that I kind of want this fabric for a dining chair. I feel like upholstering a dining room chair with this would be one of those like ultimate nerd things. Like just absolute flex. I took a screenshot. Maybe I can find some fabric paint. New side hustle. I don't know if I would like it well enough for that, but I'm kind of looking for ways to more explicitly nerdify our home. I think I have Gen's inkwell. That's not enough mist. Okay, no, I do not want that. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess there's some... Like, Luke has a few explicitly nerdy things around, but I want more subtly nerdy things, and I feel like a Riven dining chair would be a really good one. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Whoopsie. Oh dear. Well, I hope I didn't need that. Look at what you did. Yeah, oops. There, all better. Yeah. I hope I didn't need that. Oops. Yeah. Whoops. Not what I thought that would do. Oh, wow, that's really cool. Where the steam is like venting up through the water and you can see the water like forming around it. Well, I got an achievement for it. So hopefully it's not too bad. So there's this whole thing about how the water in Riven hates heat. Specifically, there's like bacteria in the water that hate heat, and they'll like draw the water with them to avoid it. No, I broke that. That was me. And Forever GM said I nerdify my office, otherwise I might drive my wife crazy. We are both very, very nerd, so we can nerdify the house to our little heart's content. He has Zelda stuff around, so I should probably put out more Mist stuff. Okay. Yeah, until I find another way to Boiler Island, I'm gonna be so nervous that I just completely destroyed the game and we'll have to restart to be able to finish it. Oops. Oh dear. might have broken it. Whoopsie. Alright. Need to go back this way because we have a door open now. Ah. Okay, so that's where it did. Okay. The bridge can't hurt us anymore. Nope, it's gone. It'll never bother anyone ever again. Alright, here's a question for everybody. Any creative projects ongoing? What are people making? Here. I actually really like the ambiance in here. Like spooky and watery. Alright, through the tunnel. Well, it says just started the next draft of my book today as my Camp Nano project. Ooh. Which book are you drafting? Yep, jump. Oh, Trumpet says I'm slowly learning the Python coding language just for fun. Nice! Maglev? Maglev? Luke says the second Atlas McFlynn. I've got edits scheduled for September, so I need to get it done. Ooh, okay, yeah. Maglev, Maglev, Maglev. I love the maglev. Yes. Well, since it's magnets, there's no friction resistance. It's awesome. Ah. I love the maglev so much, and Riven ranked really, really high, like, for the maglev. Yes, there are other things that are wonderful about Riven. It would still rank high, but maglev knocks it up by at least 3 points out of 10. Pepper GM says, been working on my sci-fi lore slash setting, trying to find time to write one of my drafts. Ooh, nice. Okay, here we go. Please insert disc 2. Oh gosh. Trumpet says one thing I miss about this maglev from the original is where it feels like he's gonna fly off the track halfway across. Not quite as rough. Hello, Adib. Doing alright. How are you? Ooh. Arrive on Jungle Island. Oh, we're on Jungle Island? I could not remember which island was which. Alright. Ooh, water. Oh, this is cool. Oh. This thing. Okay, I have no idea what that is. It's like frog traps. Yeah, that's cool. I like their water collection system. So how are their water animations so good? Let's try up. Because down wasn't a good choice in Labyrinth, so we'll do up. Yeah, I haven't played Riven in years and years, so, but I have a lot of nostalgia for it, so I'm like doubly excited for the remake here. Just giant weapons shoved into the earth here and there. That's fine. Oh gosh. Oh, poor trees. Dadgum again. What is that? Why is there like a cloud of starfisher? Total collapse is imminent. Investigate the strange breach. Enter the void. What? Oh! Oh, that is the starfisher, isn't it? That doesn't seem healthy. Yeah. Yeah, that's unsettling. Trumpet says I missed that achievement first because I was afraid to go near it. He says that's where the mayonnaise is. Oh yeah, void mayo, there you go. I bet there's chickens in there. The moths are cool. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. No idea what to do with these. Please don't lick the interdimensional rift. I know I shouldn't have to say it, but you'd be surprised what goes on around here. Oh, that sounds familiar. Minecart! Minecart. I know that there's more to explore here, but you know what? I'll come back to it. It's a tunnel. You ride the minecart through the tunnel. Yes, and the heated rings. I love that you go through the water. the maglev and the minecart ride just add so many points to this game because the transportation systems are so dadgum cool. I love, love, love the heated rings making a tunnel through the water. Just... it's so good. Okay. Okay. Arrive on Boiler Island. See, we're fine. We didn't need the bridge anyway. Like, nobody needed that bridge. These teleportation books just aren't cool enough. Look, Cyan Worlds understands transportation. Teleportation books, magnetic levitation trains, all of it. They get it. They know that you deserve to get around in style. Not that. There we go. Okay. Cool transportation systems are a really good way to encourage exploration. I have no clue what I'm doing. Just pushing all the levers to see what happens. Lever. One must pull every lever. Yes. Not entirely sure how to get inside. Let's try this. Seems more promising. Well, machinery made machinery noises, so something seems to have happened. But what? Why isn't there a big red button that says Fix Island? Oh, Atris wishes. Did that lever do? Interesting. Okay, it moved something in there. Still doesn't tell me how to open the door. Alright. Alright, we'll come back to that one. Follow this up. Whoop. Well, that's just down. Okay, how do I open that? Might be going back to Jungle Island just because there's more stuff to explore there, so maybe I'll find a puzzle I can solve. What is this? And what did you try to make? Why did you need a blast chamber? Dude, I have concerns about you. Alright. Go up here one more time, see if there's any kind of lever. Don't look so sad lying there. Your grandson C-3PO turned out alright. I don't see anything to push. Okay, there has to be a different way to do it. Alright. Oh no, we'll have to ride the minecart again. How awful. What a tragic way to spend an evening. Okay. My cart ride is just meditative. I can remember as a kid saving my game right before the minecart run so that I could just ride it over and over and over. Hello. I feel like there's a lot of similarities between Gen and Saruman. Beetle! Missed it until it was flying off. Just trying to find the screen cap button. Those are fun. What critter makes that noise? Yeah, I found it, but not until it was flying away. Ooh. Giant dagger. Tree tunnel. Gotta love a good tree tunnel. Hmm. Oh, I see the tip of the dagger down here. Don't walk into that. That would be a cheap haircut. Hmm. I hope we find out what these things are. Oh, this one's broken. Bioluminescent cave? Yes, please. Right? Telling you, the Cyan people understand, like, fantasy exploration. That version 0 of the Terracotta Army. You'll never know. You say that now. I can come up with theories. If they don't tell me, I'll make up something that's even sadder. Ooh. Ooh. Lava? Lava. Lava. Oh, more pretty water. Hmm. Okay, this is the other way. That was up there. Oh, I like the plants trailing down the sides. That's nice. I love a really good volcano. Oh, boomer. Hmm. There's a nice window. Deep tunnel. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Ooh, village? Village. I always wanted to be able to go inside a house in the village. Any of them. I just want to see how these people live. Oh. Hmm. Oh, that is a lot of fishies. And beautiful, like, seaweed. And I love how they've just been like, hey, we can make the water transparent now. We have the technology for that. We should do things with that. Sometimes it feels like Cyan is the only ones using computer technology correctly. You know? Ah, look at that. Like every game they make, they're looking at what the technology is capable of at that time. And being like, hey, you know what really cool thing we could do with this? Does. Whoever GM says I want to dive into that. I know, right? Hmm. No, it has to be changing something. I really can't tell what. Hmm. Right. Yeah. I'll figure out how to get the little submarine there. Hmm. You shall not pass. Apparently not. Hmm. I would vacation in Riven. The earthquakes are a little much, but still. This feels like a place I would want to go. Probably more so before all of Gen's nonsense. Alright, so it's that way. So it's this way. Ooh. Was this that one? Okay. Can I do anything up? Hmm. Like nothing to do here right now. Hmm. Where's that start? Oof. Didn't think my throat was that dry. So sorry. Oh. They've enclosed it. Golly. Hmm. Void has been contained. For now. Yeah. I guess what else are you supposed to do with that? If you find a hole in the universe, you gotta keep people from falling into it somehow. Alright. That's it for that water. Alright, so somewhere there has to be a puzzle that I can currently solve. Somewhere. This is my infinite void. I keep it in this box. somewhere I have to be able to do something. I'm either missing something here or on Boiler Island. Like putting a box on a shopkeeper's head in Skyrim. Just put the Void Tear in a box. Yeah. Oh. We're not saying nothing. Mm-hmm. I already pulled that lever. I have done whatever it is that does. It doesn't seem to be doing anything else. So I don't know what to do with that. I'm guessing Boiler Island? Good thing I don't have to change the discs to go back and forth. Oh no, we have to ride the minecart again. I just really think that the water tunnel is one of the coolest things in any game ever. Boomer says I want minecart tunnels in Stardew Valley, right? Or Luke just wants the update. He's languishing away on console. Can't be consoled until it's on console. Currently, there is no consolation. You were absolutely correct. Like, there has to be a way to open the door, right? Right? There are two doors here that I cannot find any way to open. Have you tried the new improved Mr. Blowtorch? Gosh. That would be very helpful. It'd probably tick again off, but that's not, like, a point against. What? Man, let me in. Why won't you let me in? Why won't you open up and let me in? I hear the music, let me in. I wanna come in again. Come on. Eh? Eh? Okay, well that did something. What did it do? Huh? Oh my gosh, finally. It was the 14th lever, that's what did it. Okay, let's get rid of the water again. Okay. Bathing suit. Nope. Okay. We have 2 tunnels. One of them, I think, just goes to that grate. Yes. That's a great grate. Atris asks for your help, but doesn't give you a bathing suit. Slacker. Probably doesn't want to encourage you to go in the water since he knows that the bacteria aren't good for you. Yeah, really, he's just looking out for you. Again, where the shoreline is wet. I love the attention to detail. I really feel like more AAA games need to learn from studios like this. I actually have like a few missed posters and stuff that I need to get frames for. And I have framed my abduction poster that's signed by the dev team. I currently don't have it hanging, it's just leaning against the wall. Our walls are plaster and I'm scared to try to put nails in them. Okay, that's okay. Rapper GM says I need to go back and finish abduction. There are like 2 possible endings. I could try command strips. I'm scared that they'll like, or command hooks. I'm scared that they'll like fall and shatter the glass on my frames. Ooh. Ooh. We have cave. So, just FYI, if you decide to finish abduction. Command strips don't work on textured walls. I don't know about this. If you do finish abduction, save the game shortly before the end. If you want to see like all the options. Oh. It's the perfect color palette. The greens, the blues, the creamy, beigey tans, it's perfect. having a moment. Princess has been having a moment this whole game. Either a fangirly moment or a brain dead moment. One way or another, it's just an unending moment. Pepper James says, I will be sure to do that. Thanks for the tip. Okay. Like, I don't want to give spoilers. But also, that's the kind of thing that can just cause so much frustration. Okay. Need to switch this thing over. Ooh. Okay. And we'll climb all the way back. I've been playing way too many games that use WASD to move lately. So I've been having trouble with the fingers on my left hand feeling very stiff and not great because this one in particular is being pressed down so much. Whoop. To the cave. Gosh, it's pretty. Okay. And what? There we go. Just wreck the cave's delicate ecosystem real quick. Ardell just shows that her password is some combination of the letters WASD. Oh gosh. I'm sure that the computer looks like that. Oh. I found a rock. Ooh. Boop. Wonder what I need a rock for. Ooh. Well, I did something with rocks over here. Whoop. Come on. Okay. And in it goes. Right. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's very pretty. We need one for our basement, right? That's an awful lot of broken round rocks. What is he doing? There we go. Yeah, we need one of these. This is fun. I like all of the gear switching. that an Itram? Trespassing Gen's laboratory. Yes. Where does my rock go? That's promising. Okay. Do experiments. Itram? Hey! You're free! Boomer says all those broken rocks simply indicate that someone does not know how to bowl very well. Cool lamp. Huh. Huh. Of course he writes the date in Dunny. Okay. Better than the ribcage. It is. Okay. Been cataloging the natural elements of this age for many years now, yet I still continue to find evidence of the number 5. As a boy, it was very clear to me that it held a place of special significance in the Dunny society, from the ancient heraldic emblems of the ruling elite to the humble homes of the commoners. It's ubiquitous. Its presence here is clearly a direct reflection of the minds that authored the texts I used to compose this age. Further proof that through their art the Dunny masters were indeed creating the marvelous worlds they wrote. Yes, I'm sure that the repetition of the number 5 is not at all just a coincidence due to infinite randomness. Alright. And not as many have mistakenly thought, merely forging links to pre-existing worlds. While all of my ages have been based on Dunny designs, I see now that the ones most vested with the power of 5 are also the most beautiful, the most perfect, and undoubtedly the most structurally sound. Ha! Thinks Riven is an example of a structurally sound age. Alright, I still have yet to determine how the Dunny color symbology reflects the superior design principle. While ostensibly a 6-color system, I am convinced that there must be some deeper connection to the number 5. I will continue to investigate. Okay. I'm gonna phrase this in the dumbest way that I can. Would Gen be a flat earther? Like, if Gen was just living in modern society, would he be a flat earther? Moon landing was fake. All of that. What other Earth is there? The Itram traps have been particularly fruitful this year. Apparently the breakup of the island has not adversely affected the subterranean ecosystems. Unfortunately, I imagine the rebels are also experiencing a generous harvest. No shortage of poison for their darts this season. Such vexing issues aside, this unexpected windfall has allowed me to refine a particularly pleasant extract for my pipe, one that is smoother than any other in recent memory. He's smoking poison dart frog? Trumpet says, I think he would believe anything that fit with his worldview and dismiss everything else. I'm looking at the hoops that he is jumping through to try to prove his theory about 5 being a sacred number. That even other numbers are also secretly 5. So I've reluctantly decided to suspend my inquiries into the unusual behavior of the water of this age, as there are more pressing matters that now demand my attention. For future reference, however, my investigations have revealed the following. I believe the remarkable properties of the water to be caused by a microbe that resides within it. I'm imagining a motile? Unicellular organism, one with a structure that allows it to manipulate bits of water, the aggregate effect of which is that the composite body of water is able to deform itself in response to threatening conditions. Prolonged exposure to extreme heat, a period of extended boiling, for example, seems to kill them off, which would explain their dramatic aversion to even moderate rises in temperature. There's still much to learn, however, regarding this peculiar phenomenon and its possible uses. Construction of the imagers has proceeded without fault. Remarkable how easy it was to adapt the Dunny technology to mimic that of the Ahmad. The two cultures must surely have crossed paths at some point in their histories. It may even be that Keita was a direct descendant of the Dunny house to explain the redemptive depth of our connection. But that's all pointless now. Alright then. Maintenance on the steam vent caps completed. I'm extremely pleased with the continued success of the system. Another example of the superiority of Dunny technology. Good grief, this guy is such a fanboy. Ironic that Atris and Catherine's meddling unwittingly provided me with such a convenient source of power. I'm certain now that the fissure was an unexpected byproduct of the changes they wrote into this age as part of their machinations to trap me here, and that Atris never intended for the book to be lost among the stars in the process. Better that a linking book be destroyed than to risk it falling into unknown hands. If they'd foreseen the creation of the fissure, they surely would have sought another solution. As the ensuing cataclysm may well have consumed the entire world had I not managed to intervene. Patrons, Catherine, would never have knowingly taken such a risk, and surely my son, given his own dearth of vertebrae, had only meant for Riven to become my prison and not my tomb. Whoa. Oh, the shade. Wow. I'm discontinuing regular observations of the expanse beneath the fissure. I have tracked the stars and have proven that their paths are cyclical, but without proper instrumentation, there's nothing more I can learn. Oh, dearth of vertebrae. Basically, he said, my son was too spineless to kill me. Like, Atris trapped him here forever, and he's just disappointed that he wasn't man enough to kill him instead. Like, dude. That reveals a lot about Gen's character in just one line. Woof. Like, that he's disappointed that his own son didn't kill him because he's too much of a coward. Like, oof. Oof. The fabric of this age was breached in a way that permits matter to be hospitably exchanged between two discrete yet overlapping spaces. Yet the attendant paradoxes defy the laws of conventional physics. The great column of wind that formed when the rift first appeared suggests a vacuum, as one might expect in space, yet my early experiments seem to confirm the presence of breathable atmosphere. Atris momentarily threw himself into the void as further evidence that it might possibly be safe to venture into, but without knowing its true nature, I simply cannot take the risk. It is also difficult to say what would happen were I to reopen the fissure now, but it's highly probable that the results would be disastrous. Right, Trumpet said that that attitude almost sounds Klingon or sociopathic. Yeah. Yikes. Alright, my hopes have been dashed again. Aw, too bad. The latest link formulation has proved to be yet another in a long list of failures. Frustrating to expend so much effort constructing a linking book only to end up destroying it when it refuses to function. Too often has this lab grown uncomfortably warm by the flames of these never-ending disappointments. Without my reference library back in Dunny, a properly orthodox linking book may simply be beyond my means, and I simply cannot burn another book. There must be another way. Poor baby. I know, right? Pens of fate. Late last night, while pondering these interminable setbacks, I went to scratch, light my pipe, find marble. The fire marble got away from me, however, and rolled across the gateway image of the open book before me. Consequences of this had not been repeatable. I would not believe my eyes, as the marble left a faint yet definite trail of increased clarity in its wake. The change did not last long, but it was unmistakable. If I could find a way to boost the energy output of my fire marbles, it might be possible to suppress the variance enough to facilitate a stable link, but how? Oh, a spatial anomaly. I think we met one of those. Occurred yesterday, about 5 spans above the mouth of the north shore. I'm struggling with his cursive. Of Temple Island, a breach of stars assumingly identical to the one beneath the fissure. It began as a small cloud-like hole, which then commenced to expand in random surges. With some effort, I was finally able to contain it with runic plates similar to the ones I devised for the fissure. I believe it will hold with the appearance of a new rift. Right, have a good night, Forever GM. Glad you could drop by. Hope you have a good night. Right, believe it will hold, but the appearance of a new rift is troubling, and yet it has also left me with the most uncanny feeling that something fundamental has shifted in my favor. Sure. I believe it may be time to give this inexplicable mystery a second look. I've erected a small dome, a pressurized airlock mounted upon the contained breach. This has allowed me to safely conduct tentative forays into the expanse without subjecting Riven to further invasion and the destruction that was certainly attended. It is a bafflingly improbable space, yet surprisingly more accommodating than my initial observations had led me to believe. Breathing is indeed possible within it, yet I cannot say that it is respiration as I am used to it. Rather, as nonsensical as this is going to sound, it feels at times as if the expanse was breathing me. Ooh. And in the process imbuing me with a sense of endless possibility. Okay. Boomer said, so his son refused to cling on to his dad's idea of bravery. Or just was capable of human empathy at all. So, yeah. Yeah. Alright. At last, the breakthrough I was hoping for. After my first full day of experiments in the expanse, I was astonished to discover that the fire marbles in my coat pocket had come to fluoresce. A quick strike test confirmed their energy levels had increased significantly, and their charge has lasted longer than I would have thought possible. In a clear act of divine providence, thought he didn't believe in gods, the expanse has given me the final piece of the puzzle, an apparently boundless energy source that should be more than sufficient to rectify my linking books. I must work quickly. 2 more breaches have occurred in the interim, each one more aggressive and difficult to contain than the last. Time, I fear, is running out. Breaches now number 5, a sure sign that I am on the right path. There are more than that now, because we found a new one. I've connected the domes on each of them via a nexus of pathways within the expanse. Ooh, which will also serve as an inter-island shortcut. Oh! As I continue my work on my enhanced fire marble complex. The loss of 2 more men yesterday has made it clear that the full spectrum of energy is too great for even my finest fire marbles to contain. I've decided to break it up into 5 discrete frequency ranges, which will later be recombined for application to the book. I've installed 5 charging stations within the expanse, each one calibrated to imbue a blank fire marble with a separate band of the total energy needed. Pneumatic tube system will then convey the charged marbles to the Great Gold Dome on Riven for recombination. Freedom is nearly within my grasp. Problem of how to return to Riven has been settled. Raycon has proven his usefulness over the years, at times nearly rivaling my own engineering prowess. He and his team will have the honor of being the first to link to the new age, bringing with them the necessary materials to build a vastly simplified version of the book apparatus, which I've personally designed. If they do not return within a reasonable amount of time, I will revise my design and send additional men until they get it right. If they found her, however, I am prepared to sacrifice every last man on Riven to continue the effort. This cannot fail. Long last, a viable loop has been established. After an eternity of toil and sacrifice and an unconscionable preemption of the ages I might have fathered, I have finally linked to a new age. Okay. It is a blank and barren world perfectly suited for my purposes. By closely comparing the real with the written, I believe I will soon be able to create a more appropriate age from which to relaunch my mission. For now, however, I will move my office and living quarters there so that I may safely continue my endeavors without distraction. Although it is but a stepping stone, number is an utter triumph. To think that I have accomplished in a matter of years under extremely adverse conditions what it took my Dunny ancestors centuries to achieve. Standing on the shoulders of giants and thinking he's flying. I caught one of my assistants thumbing through this journal today. He will certainly never do it again, but I'm glad I chose to write this in a language these people cannot decipher. Perhaps it's time I reviewed security measures with each guild master. No problems expected from the builders, maintainers, and surveyors, but the bookmakers and educators may need a bit more motivation. Of course, he was rebuilding the Dunny guild system. Born on third base and thought he hit a triple. I'm screenshotting that, Boomer. That's beautiful. And hello, Pip. Welcome back. How was dinner? More reports of spirit sightings. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels, or Black Moiete? I have no idea how to pronounce that, as the villagers stubbornly insist on referring to them, have attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics, renewing their campaign to intimidate the weak-minded into joining them by preying upon their cultural superstitions. I suppose I should be concerned by this, but it strikes me as almost laughable. If the rebels wish to dilute their ranks with dimwits, then who am I to stop them? Good grief. He is such a classic villain, honestly. Says it was everything I ever wanted. Excellent. As every dinner should be. Boomer said I did not invent that one, but I wish I had. It's a great one. I'll steal it too. Chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. The metal contains elements that are unlike anything I've encountered on the islands. It appears the rebels have access to a resource that I am unaware of, perhaps a mine or an uncharted island. Most of the knives have been found on the south side of the village, same region that reports of people mysteriously disappearing have emanated from. I think a closer inspection of the area is warranted. The fact that the rebels deliberately leave these distinctive knives as a sign of their presence is concerning. They're growing boulders if they no longer fear discovery of their hideout. Grief, how much journal does this guy have? Recent measurements indicate that the movement of the islands has slowed dramatically. My previous estimates predicted a total collapse in approximately 3 months. With the new figures, I am no longer certain. I've nearly finished writing the age and have confidence it will be a safe place to relocate to, but it would still be useful to know what has caused the sudden halt in Riven's breakup. Is it possible that the age is stable after all? If so, I must discover how it differs from which has already shown troubling signs of decay. Of course it has. You wrote it. Though further tests are needed, and yet there's something about this that gives me pause. Could it be that someone is attempting to repair the damage to the Fifth Age at its source? I cannot help but think that the hand of Atris is behind this somehow. That meddling kid! How dare my son try to salvage this thing that I destroyed? Luke said, I mean, it's again. And Pip asked how everyone's doing. Oh yeah, how is the art going? I cannot wait to see it. I was loving the purple light so much. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, pneumatics. Ooh, fire marble stuff. Counterintuitive aspect of fire marbles. The greater strike force does not always yield maximum energy output. Never ceases to amaze me. Optimal strike force for base. Ooh, all the glowy stuff is done. It's really close to being done. Nice. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that meddling Atris. Yes. I'm gonna write these down real quick. Key. Plus 5. Whoop, whoop. I used to be able to read dunny numbers. It's been a while. Right. You'll learn again. If we play all of the Myst games this summer, I'm sure I will. Oh, he has murdered moths. True monster. Slab of tree. Myst summer. Hot girl summer? No, stranger summer. And you know, I'm okay. I got some sleep. I'm not saying it's good sleep, but I got some sleep, which is better than most of the weekend. So, you know, better is good. Looking at his lab's making me want to try bookbinding again. Alright, last week one of my acolytes, gosh, she has acolytes, fought a rebel sniffing around the cemetery totem. That's what I thought it might be! In the jungle, I'm in keeping with the general ineptitude of my men, the dog was allowed to escape. But at least the fool had the presence of mind to bring me the object in question. It is a primitive eyepiece into which one of the native numbers has been set. Given the fact that their accursed numeric system requires you to know which way a symbol has been rotated in order to read it, however, there's no way to make sense of it. Ooh. Wait a minute. Wait. Dunny numbers are also based on rotation. What's he complaining about? It's probably an overestimation of the Moiete's intelligence to suspect that there may be some greater meaning behind it, but tomorrow I shall send a surveyor out to inspect the other totems just to be safe. Okay. Yeah, we have some bookbinding stuff. I even have my little press that I've used before, but I haven't actually done bookbinding in quite a while. Oh, I don't see the little Wait, wait. Sit. Yes! Best clue in the game. I would have been so incredibly sad if they cut this one. All right. And apparently I need to smash a rock somehow. How? Ooh. Okay. Oh my gosh. It says my GPS is updating at 500 kilobytes per second, and now my computer wants to update firmware. Of course it does. Makes perfect sense. Okay, how do I know what number this is at? Oh! Oh, fun. No. Well, I can't quite figure out how to get it to strike at all, so I don't know how helpful the strike force thing is going to be. What did these do? Okay, so that's polishing the marbles. Makes sense. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with this thing. Okay, so we get there. Down there. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, I think I want it to be in the green area. Or something. Then what do I do with it? Alright. See, I want to socialize, but then I hit puzzles like this. It's like... Really not sure what's up with that part. So this extinguishes it. Yeah, this lights it, this extinguishes it. What am I lighting it for? Hmm. Yeah, what do I do with that? Hmm. And is this thing done? Can I retrieve it? Guess no. It's a cool mechanism. Hey, Luciation, welcome, welcome. I'm having a lovely time breaking my brain. How are you? It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's nostalgic. I am not this smart. What does this one even do? Next on how it's made, Riven fire marbles. Yeah. Well, we are. Just an episode of how it's made. Ooh, it glows. Oh, nice. Do you feel better now that you've mowed? Okay. I'm perplexed. Like, am I supposed to do stuff with this? Because it looks like I should be able to make a full set of fire marbles to charge. Ooh, maglev? Maglev? Station says it looks so nice and the weather is perfect. Oh, nice. Zoom in. Okay, well, we got something somewhere. Actually, probably should be wrapping things up. It is rather late. I wouldn't know, but it's late for Luke. Right. I want to see which island this goes to. I have to know. Luke is ready for not computer. Okay. That is very fair. Okay, arrive on Survey Island. Alright, I got an achievement. We've arrived on Survey Island. Got a nice classic view. Alright, save game. New save. Yes, okay. Alright, so I will call it here. I should be back tomorrow, I believe. Usual time, 3 o'clock Eastern. We'll see what we wind up doing. I hope I'm awake by then. Anyway, until then, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad that you were able to spend this time with me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye, everybody.